Hey guys, welcome back to the Python tutorial for beginners. In today's video, I just wanted to do a quick video to tell you guys all about the Boolean data type. I know we covered it previously in our data types video, but we just covered if statements in the video before this, and those are all based on Booleans. And Booleans are very important, so I just wanted to go through and make sure that I thoroughly explain and go over Booleans with you. So if you don't know already, a Boolean value is only true or false. So I've got PyCharm already loaded up here with our Program Vault project. So the only two values you can ever expect to receive of the Boolean data type are true and false. And many times you need to know if an expression is true or false. You compare two values. If you compare two values, that always returns a Boolean. So let me just do a couple examples. Right? I know in the last video we were doing if statements, like if A is greater than 10, print out A is greater than 10. But there are quicker ways to do it, really. If you don't need to do an if statement and do different things depending on the value, if you just want to check. So you could just write print, and we'll say 14 is greater than 6. Right, so that's going to be evaluated, and let's just see what happens. So that's true. It evaluated that to true. What if we put 14 equals 6? And that'll evaluate to false. If we put 14 is less than 6, that'll also evaluate to false. So you see, that's a quick way to evaluate an expression if you don't really need to do an if statement or a conditional on it. Now also there's a function, there's a bool function that will allow you to evaluate any value and give you a true or false. So we could do it like this. We could say print, then we could use the bool function. And you use the bool function by simply typing the word bool, B-O-O-L, and there's another set of parentheses. And inside the parentheses of the bool function, you put the expression you want to evaluate. But what if we don't have a mathematical expression? What if we just put, for instance, hi? What's going to happen there? It evaluates to true. What if we just put the number 23? What's going to happen there? It evaluates to true. Right? And what if we go ahead and go back like we were and put 14 is less than 6? It evaluates to true, or to false, I'm sorry. And see, the bool function is just a way to explicitly ask the Python interpreter to return a bool for you. So we're returning a bool and just printing it out based on the expression that we put as parameters into the bool function. So one thing to know about the examples that we just did, we did bool hi, which is a string, and it returned true. And that's true. For the bool function, any string will return true except the empty string. And what's the empty string? The empty string is just simply empty quotes with nothing in it. So let's look at an example of that. Oh. So there you go. There's a bool with an empty string in it. And that does return false. Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So that did return false using and evaluating an empty string inside the bool function. Also, any number, you saw where we evaluated 23 earlier. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this because we don't need that anymore. We evaluated 23 earlier, and it did return true. Any number will return true when evaluated as a Boolean, except for 0. See, that evaluates to false. What if it's a negative number? Let's try that, -5. So that still evaluates to true. So any whole number other than 0 will evaluate to true for a Boolean. So to wrap it up, Booleans are super important. Booleans let you evaluate numbers of things. I'm sure you can come up with many different uses you could use those things for that we just talked about. Bools will evaluate to see if you have a valid string, you have a valid number. It'll tell you if you have 0 by returning false. So I hope you found that helpful. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Please put any questions or any comments you have in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.